Hello, everyone, and welcome. For tonight, we may dine. Might dine. I fucked up my own title. That's great. Hello, everyone.
Cancel it. We're done.
It's fine. We're
My
off to a
name
good
is
start.
Callum, and I am this lovely table's storyteller, conductor, more like a herd, like I'm a shepherd. I feel like I'm having to like guide a bunch of wild animals. Anyway, that was good and not a problem. My pronouns are they, them, and new. And I will pass on to my players. Introducing our fifth member of the cast, who wasn't here last week and is now here. Introduce
Hey!
yourself, Megan, and who you're playing.
Hello, I'm Megan, or Meg. I have she, her pronouns. I'm playing Cassidy Kane, and it's so good to have a functional laptop and be here with you all.
Yes, and we're grateful to have you here. Shen, introduce yourself and who you're playing.
Hello, this is Shen. I'm playing Nora Byrne, who coincidentally had the most chaos last week. And yeah, that's it. Hi.
Awesome. Assis, introduce yourself and who you're
Sure,
playing.
that's me. I'm Assis. My pronouns are she, her. And I am playing Ayaru Intumi, whose pronouns are she, they.
Awesome.
And who is a special type of undead.
Who's a special type of undead. And finally, we have Agent P. Introduce yourself and who you're playing today.
Hello everyone, I'm Agent P. I use they them pronouns, and I'm playing Anton Carini, our argumentative chaos man.
Yeah. So, to kind of re-establish our scene, we are in 1984 in Louisiana, where there is a World's Fair currently happening, and I've decided that in my world, the undead like to follow World's Fairs around because they're just big parties. So where else would the dead gather? Last week we got to know some of our cast. Some of us went eating, some of us went chaos making. Somebody made a big mess, and some of you got asked by a character called Maxil to do a job, if you'd like to get money for the failing world exhibition because it is not making money at all, and they need some more. So they have asked for your lot's help in achieving money. Before we get into that, we have to find out where our characters are at. And the way we do that is that we go into a section of the book that tells us where the characters might be. So it's let's give that a go. So all the characters have pulse and chaos, and those are affected by the things they do in the game. So let's do the reverse of the intro. So Agent P, what is your current pulse and chaos?
My current pulse is 9, and my current chaos is 11.
Okay, high pulse, high chaos. There is 6 options. Would you like to choose one or roll for one?
I'll roll for one. What? I'm so sorry. What page is it on?
49.
49. All right. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. You're up in the face of some fucker ready to start a brawl.
Amazing. Who did you get into a
On
fight with?
fucking dead.
Why? Who did you get into a fight with and why?
Dude, I got into a fucking argument with that drunk bitch. What's his name? Some army dude. What was his name?
Was it Malcolm? Something like that?
It's Malcolm. Yeah. You got into a
Malcolm,
fight with
yeah.
Malcolm again. Yeah. Okay.
I want to actively get into a fight with Malcolm.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
It's you again, isn't it? You're the one who pretended that someone else beat me up because I thought you're blindfolded. But this time, I came
you
prepared.
beat yourself up, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I ain't taking this from you.
You didn't take anything from me in the first place.
I'm gonna take your teeth.
You can try.
Yeah. I think that deserves a roll to see how well you do in this little fight.
Mhm.
Let's figure out. Would you like to roll for savagery? I guess.
Is it 2 or just 1?
Uh,
D6s.
God, that's a great question. My brain's forgotten.
It's been 2 weeks and we have forgotten everything about the
2d6,
game.
then plus
Okay.
add your stat. 2d6
Alright.
plus your stat. Anything greater than a 9 is a success. Anything below is a failure.
Anything below a 9 is a full failure?
Yep.
Damn. Okay, well, good thing I got a 9.
Right. What do you want to do to this guy?
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna fucking punch him. It's like at this point, like
Yeah. What do you want the result to be of that punch? Huh? Like,
I want him to bite his mouth enough that he draws blood.
okay, yeah.
Blo-
Good. He as you punch him, bites down on his mouth, takes basically his whole bottom lip out. And it's gnarly and it's bad, it's not good. And it puts him out of action for this little encounter. He would say you win this time, but his bottom lip currently is active. So
I don't think he can
kind of,
pronounce W right now.
yeah, it comes out as
Okay, buddy.
poor Malcolm. It's a guy just ruined his day again. This much worse. Amazing. Yeah. We will then head over to Are what is Are up to? What is Ru's chaos?
That is
rule
not
plan?
how you pronounce their name.
It is. You said that's the
What's
pun.
that? I said Ayaru.
Iaru, sorry. Iaru. What are they up to? What is their current pulse and
You know it's high.
yeah.
That's 10 pulse 9 chaos.
Well, you can
Let's roll.
choose
Let's
one of the
do a roll.
options or roll for it.
That is, you are at a party and things are about to get weird.
What kind of party are you at? How's it about to get weird?
That's a very good question. What kind of party is she at?
There is a group of other werewolves in town,
Oh,
and they are gathered in a pub. I forgot to check what is your current state, because you are affected by the moon, and this is session 2.
I thought New Orleans is that like a specific state. America.
So the moon is now waxing, so there's no effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, what kind of party? Because yeah, there is a group of werewolves who hang out in a local dive bar. And
What if it's like a post theater show, like cast wrap up party
okay,
that I'm
yeah,
kind of just in.
yeah. I've done that before. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm in.
Are they still at the venue, or have they gone to someone's house and you've just followed them?
I think someone's house.
Yeah. You are surrounded by basically what has happened is that everyone has got to the house, and the house really only has 2 rooms for this party to be in: the kitchen, which is too small, and the living room. There's not enough seats, so like the cast are just kind of sat on the floor. And the people who got seats on the sofas aren't moving, because if they move, they're never going to get to sit on that sofa again. What is about to be weird about it?
What is about to be weird? Oh God. Okay, question. Is it all vampires?
I would argue this
And
is
is
probably
it?
mostly mortals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that maybe there's 1 or 2 undead in the cast, but for the most part, these are just people.
Oh no. Um, I think one of the other undead is gonna bite someone. I think that's why things are about to get weird.
Yeah. I think it's got to a point in the evening where everyone's really tipsy, and suddenly you notice that in like one of the corners of the room, to everyone else, it looked like they were just kind of like playing with each, like kissing each other. But yeah, you notice that one of the vampires in the cast has bit into their companion.
Nice Simmons reference.
Yeah, and they all. No one's kind of really picked up on it, and but like everyone is kind of like starting to like. It's reached the point in the night where everyone's just like, you're here, you'll be my snuggle for the evening.
Am I going to like boring parties? This never happens to me.
They're drunk. It's a bunch of bohemian actors in the 1980s. Yeah, they're probably on drugs, and some of them are snuggling, some of them are just making out. It's real chill, because like no one has the energy to proper party because they've just been on stage for 2.5 hours.
I think I'm gonna go like just go up to the one biting the person
Yeah.
and just like lean in and whisper into their ear. Biting a mortal in public is so gosh. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce words,
Yeah.
guys.
They kind of take it. They stop. They pause and go, "You want some?"
No, I don't know where they've been. Guys, I've forgotten my own voice, by the way.
It happens to the best of us.
Where was I? No, you have your fun. I'm I'm sure there's someone else I can find, and maybe not in front of everyone.
I don't know. They're not noticing. That guy's fucking copying me, and you notice that like there's a group of mortals, and the other's like trying to kiss another's neck, and it's really awkward and clumsy. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what they get out of this. This isn't good. This isn't good. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, yes, okay. I go up to that specific person,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, not like that. And I am going to like push them aside,
Yeah.
not drink blood from this person, but actually kiss them on the neck. And just like do it like very intensely. And can I indulge passion?
Yeah, for
Can I indulge in romance?
Yeah.
Romance.
Absolutely.
I forgot what I have to do for that.
I will find the rules now. Passions. Indulge your passion. When you indulge your passion, you make a goddamn mess in the process. Gain D3 pulse and 1 chaos. Then choose one of the following that you haven't already chosen. It's on page 20.
So that's 3 pulse and a chaos. That's fine. Page 20. And we have we been keeping track of what we've chosen?
Nope. I believe.
I don't know
What
what
did you
I
last time?
specifically chose.
Didn't you
I don't
kill
think
someone?
I did not. Did I roll something from this list at all? I don't remember.
No, a mortal realizes you're undead, right? Was that what it was?
Oh yeah, it was for the whole group, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best thing that happens here is a mortal dies and you gain 1 extra chaos.
Cool. What I'll say
Because
is,
I think
yeah, you.
I have an
take-
idea.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What's your idea?
My idea is that I get so into this, and the vampire who's actually drinking blood now sees it as a competition and ends up like fully killing the immortal.
This was also my idea. We were on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So yeah, you take over from this guy who was trying to make out with this girl, and you give her a hell of a time. She's really into it, and the vampire gets really jealous. And as as they watch you, they bite down fully on the girl that other person they're drinking from, crushing their neck in the process of drinking from them, killing them, and they kind of unclench their jaw, look at the body, try and make it look like she's sleeping, and go to leave, but it doesn't take long for someone to like shake her and realize that she's dead, and chaos erupts. The person you're making out with or putting your moves on is takes longer than everyone else to click what's going on because they're enjoying the moment too much. And before you can catch their name, they're out of there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So yeah. That was your little scene. I'm sure it wasn't sad. We'll move over to Shen and Nora next. Nora? Pretty low chaos, huh?
Once. So,
Yeah.
low chaos, low pulse. I rolled 1. You're alone somewhere sulking. You really did fuck it up, which I think is very appropriate.
Yeah, I don't think I need to give you a prompt for this. You fucked it up last session. Your new friend doesn't like you. There are 3 factions out for your blood. There's a random guy called Mickey coming after you. fucking shite town, my friend. You're in a bad place. What's your drink of choice in this moment? So you, where did you get it
So,
from?
let's say perhaps that she's basically just overheard Susie kind of shit talking her, and she's heartbroken. She's devastated.
Mhm,
Susie was the one friend like centuries,
mhm.
and standing in some corner where she first overheard Susie kind of anger rush up. Why should she feel bad? Because some random person who didn't understand her, to whom she poured her entire heart out, completely misunderstood. She's obviously going to do um, what she feels would make her better, which is obviously indulging her passion. Um, I'll say she'll start with finding somebody who looks sad enough to kill.
Um, yeah. So the book says you've got to go somewhere to get your pulse up. Pick a character with a higher pulse than you and follow them into their scene and hope it'll improve your mood. So I think,
Okay.
uh,
Um,
yeah,
what if Ayaru?
yeah, cool.
What if Nora follows Ayaru?
Yeah. I think you arrive at this party as there's a dead body on the floor, everyone's fleeing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Wrong place, wrong time.
All the right
Fucking stuff.
place. There's a body on the floor with blood still in it.
Okay, so the is it pretty obvious that the person has died? Because I remember the vampire who killed that person was trying to make it look like there was.
Uh, Everyone else in the room has ran off screaming because they found
Oh
out.
boy.
And also,
So no,
you can see the damage on their neck now. You see, when you look at them clearly, someone has
okay.
chopped down on their neck, and there's like a pool of blood.
Um. So is Ayaru in here? Okay, but Ayaru has not run off yet. Okay. Um, so Nora sees this body. Everyone's like fleeing and shrieking and like screaming. And suddenly she feels sort of like she doesn't understand it, but suddenly she feels this strange sadness that she had been feeling ever since she heard Susie's true opinions about her. And she almost feels really sad about this person who's like just lying dead over here. And like what they might have felt when they were about to die. So she kind of leans down, she kind of brushes her hand across the corpse's hair, and then she kind of like hugs the dead body, and then tears start running down her eyes.
Harry's just gonna like stand there and judge Nora. Like, are you
And she
really crying over a freshly dead? Like, mm, I don't even trust that was a sanitary kill. I wouldn't.
she looks up, and there's like tears running down her eyes, like tears of blood running down her eyes, and she's cradling this dead body so gently, as if as if it's somebody she used to know. And then she says, "Aren't you sad? It's so sad when people don't really see you. They see you and they see what they think you are, and it's terrible, and it's breaking my heart. But if this person was somebody like that, doesn't that make you sad?"
I'm not really, but you're really pretty, so I'm going to let you keep talking to me.
Oh, she smiles and she says, "Oh, that's the nicest things anybody has said to me ever. You're such a nice person." And she kind of suddenly she loses all interest in the dead body that she was cradling, and now her attention is focused on Ayaru. And she kind of she stands up and she kind of like approaches Ayaru and she says, hey, you're really pretty too.
Please, darling, let's not make this about me. Why don't you go on about your feeling sad and dead people and things?
Is that how people react if you're sad? I don't know. I've never had too many friends. I didn't think. Shouldn't you be trying to make me feel better?
Hmm. You know what? I have an appointment with a giant, beautiful lady in the sky. I just remembered. I'm going to leave you
Lady in the
be.
sky.
She runs. She runs.
Oh my god. Okay.
Power walks. Power walks out of there.
No, Nora is gonna follow. Nora is a creepy stalker.
Cool. Let's do opposed checks. Because I feel like it.
Okay.
No. Okay. We don't do opposed checks in this game. I just remembered. Would you, the player, Assis, would you like Nora to be able to follow your character or not?
Decisions. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Then that will be how it is. We'll move on to our final "It's all happening tonight" scene, which is the stage of this game, and we find Cassidy. And I remembered that no one described their characters last session, and I've forgot it again. So we'll start here, and then when we'll go back to everyone else, they can describe themselves. Megan, do you want to describe Cassidy for us, and then we'll roll where she is?
Yeah, sure. So we see Cass, about medium height and curly brown hair down to her shoulders, tied back beneath a wide brimmed hat, and she's got a bandana around her neck and looks a little bit like she's from maybe out west somewhere. But otherwise, she's got kind of a modern look about her. She's got like blue jeans on and a kind of ripped vest that shows off these pretty sick muscles. Not gonna lie. Yeah, this is Cassidy, or Cass, as her friends might call her, though she doesn't really have that many friends.
So, what is your current pulse and chaos?
Chaos is 3, and Pulse is 4.
Okay. So you are low chaos but high pulse. There we go. So there is 6 options. You can either choose one or roll for one. This is on page 48 of the book.
All right. I think she's probably doing a job. She's maybe not bumped into the rest yet. So I imagine her kind of pulling drinks at the beer garden within the World's Fair, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So, as you are pulling drinks at the World's Fair, a medium height guy wearing a big leather jacket comes up at the bar. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight.
I like to think so. Why, do you need a demonstration?
I'd love one. Actually, there's someone causing a mess for those of our persuasion round the corner. Need to put them out.
Before I help you, What exactly is my persuasion?
Life beyond. This is also an undead person you're speaking to.
All right then. Who's this person that needs dealing with?
Just killed some lass across town in the middle of a party.
All right. Well, I get off work here in 5 minutes. Show me the way.
Yeah, and he kind of sticks around and waits for you, and then takes you over, introduces himself. Name's Mickey.
Hi, Mickey. Cassidy.
And takes you like into like an alley of the backstage of an area within the park, and there's a guy kind of like strung up. Now we have to do what needs to be done, but here's the thing: we like a certain level of discretion amongst our kind, especially with the current crowds. We don't want anyone to go into a panic. One of your friends is making a mess. So, if you don't want to end up, all of you, like this guy, you're going to behave. As a show of respect, this one's yours.
Well, I do enjoy a good punch up. It's been a while. All right then. And she would like to indulge her passion, which is beating the shit out of people.
Absolutely. Yeah. You punch this guy to bits, and in the process of doing so, I'm going to say that you do one of the banes of the undead in this campaign, which is drain him of all his blood
Ah,
through
Yep.
battery.
it's one way to do it.
You gain 1d3 of chaos,
Mhm.
of pulse, and 1 chaos.
Okay.
And then on page 20 of the book, there is a list of options of things that happen in addition to indulging your passion. And you must choose one of them, but you cannot choose it again while in this city.
Gotcha. I will just get that up. Do you have it up at the moment, by any chance?
I do. The list is quite long. A mortal
Okay.
realizes you are undead. You gain +1 extra chaos. A mortal dies and you gain 1 extra chaos. You make trouble with a faction and it gains you an extra chaos. Annoy a friendly contact, they become a rival. Piss off a rival contact, they become hostile. Agree to a job for a contract for no reward. You open yourself up to reprisal and a faction enacts a scheme. Meet someone new. They fucking hate you and you roll against the odds.
Oh no. I mean, it seems like this guy who asked me to remove the blood of this other fella by punching him doesn't like me too much, so
Nope.
I'm kind of thinking the last one.
You meet someone new. They fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say that, yeah, you have met Mickey, and this guy watches you do this and isn't impressed. Sees that you, rather than like, I don't know, just what are our banes? Hold on a minute. What are our banes? What's the quickest way to kill a vampire in this setting that we have created? The banes are stealing their shadow set on fire, joining completely their blood, driving over. You could have just driven a wooden stake into this guy's heart and dealt with him quickly. Instead,
Mhm.
you beat him to death by bleeding him out by punch wounds.
More enjoyable that way.
And Mickey's like, oh, so you're also going to be a problem for us.
Mhm.
You best see that isn't true.
Mhm.
This keep yourself and your friend Nora in check, or we will. And he fucks off.
Fair enough.
Okay. And that is the opening of our evening. We now enter the phase of it's the evening. It's the night where you're gonna go mad, people. What would people like to do? The ball is now in your court. You can choose to do things. This could be I want to do this specific thing, like I want to indulge a passion, or I would like to meet someone new, or it could just be a vague thing that you want to go do. The world is your oyster, made of blood.
So, sorry
I'm
to
being
interrupt.
deceased, I think. I can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Shen. Sorry, I just saw us speaking without.
Oh,
hearing.
okay. Last session, Nora wanted to increase her powers by doing something atrocious in the downtime.
Yeah.
So I think, this session will have, I should say, I don't know how to go about this. Should I describe how she goes about doing something atrocious?
What would you like to attempt to do?
Um, perhaps burn down that building where people were having that theater party.
Okay.
That's beyond atrocious.
To be fair, they've already ran out of it, so there's no one really in there. It's not that
Okay.
bad.
No. Okay, I'm gonna change my mind. How about the house next to it, or somewhere there's a big party going on, and she just sets fire to it.
Yeah, I think you could just set this house on fire, and it cause a large fire.
Oh, fantastic! I'll do that exactly.
Yeah.
So first a
Okay.
murder happens, and then a fire happens in the same fucking building, which spreads.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great. You in your is it like a response to the way that IRU responded to you, that like you want to like watch the world
Yes.
burn?
Yes, she feels this vague sense of restlessness and anger and sadness, and she doesn't understand what to do about it or how to do about it. And she just wants to watch everything go out in a beautiful, sparkling flame.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. That 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 happens. It's sure you saw set the place alight.
Amazing.
What are your passions? Murder, drinking blood, scam and heist. Can I make this a passion? I'm trying to see if there's any of the actions of the game that might fit this, or if it is just you making
Okay.
a mess. I'm gonna say that this is a okay. Could you roll me a savagery roll, please?
Okay, savagery. That's 2d6, right?
2d6 plus your savagery stat.
Oh shit. Shit. It's a 10. 6 plus 4.
Okay. You start this fire. It goes. The building is a burning inferno, and it quickly, because of the way they built the houses are very like narrow buildings that are all connected. It immediately starts spreading to the next two houses along the line. Some people make it out, some people don't make it out. It's an absolute mess. And I think you stand there and watch it.
And as the flames kind of reach the skies and turn the skies like this beautiful color of red, she somehow
Yeah.
feels a little peace trickle inside her.
Yeah. Let's see what the downtime. Seek new power. Cool. Yeah. That's that. We will deal with the consequences of this in downtime. But yeah, you have very successfully done something absolutely atrocious and horrific.
Yay.
And
Quick, describe how she looks. Describe her
oh yes,
appearance.
for God's sake, describe what your character looks like.
Do I do that?
Yeah.
Or like, okay, fine. So Nora looks like this very frail, very like, slightly very shy young woman. She looks like she's in her late, like mid to late 30s. She has dark hair, blue eyes, and she has a sort of like, wispy beauty about her. And she looks almost mousy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and currently has a red aura lighting them up as you watch the fucker burn. Great. Well, that was an atrocious act. Would anyone like to follow up that atrocious act with their own acts?
I think Ayaru would like to drink some blood after she's just seen blood be drank. And like that situation was too gosh for her, but she does need something.
Yeah. So you'd like
So
to indulge
she's
your
she's
passion again?
yeah, but I want to do it in a specific way first. First, I want to find someone.
Cool. What kind of person are you looking for?
I hmm, I mean, the usual. Looks expendable. Like nobody's gonna really miss them. Like I could just kind of entice them into something. Um,
Preference on type of person?
not really, no.
Cool.
Like
Then
I'm okay with even just like sliding up to someone at a bar or something.
yeah, I think you don't even have to get to a bar before you notice there is a young man in his early 20s who is like just arriving at his house and is chaining up a bike. And it takes a minute to just look out. Looks very tired. And goes to step inside the house.
I will like if I just like try and catch his eye, like as I'm just walking down the street, just like give him like a very like flirtatious like just look.
Oh, yeah. Looks at you like, oh,
You look absolutely gorgeous.
uh, thanks. Sorry. I don't think that's right. I've been working all day.
You must be tired. why don't you come with me? I can. Let's just say that me and my lover would love to have someone and to make them relax a bit.
um, um, your love, right? This is my yeah. Roll me a law check, please.
That's very doable. Where is my stats? It's That is a 10.
Like stumbles, looking at their apartment, looks back at you, shuts up and follows.
I just take his hand and just start leading.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take him to the woods. I'm gonna find like a nice clearing, maybe like the edge of a park, somewhere where you can see the moon.
Yep.
And like maybe like if there's a bench and just like sit him down on the bench and just be like,
Oh, you do it out in public.
I mean, there's not where people can see, of course. That would be gosh.
Right.
There's a thrill to it, isn't it? And besides, look at her. And she just looks like straight up at the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, isn't she stunning and breathtaking? Like almost tears in her eyes.
Yeah. It
Don't
sure is.
look back at me. And Elle just reaches out a hand and just like caresses his cheek, but then makes sure that it's facing the moon.
Yeah. I mean, they've got that shuttle, haven't they, at the World's Fair? It's been up there.
Let's not talk about that. Focus on her and her beauty.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't you like to have fun with her?
It's a rock.
Oh my darling, she's so much more than a rock.
You do know it's not made of cheese, right?
Ah, you're one of those.
One
But
of
come
what?
now, let me and her have some fun with you.
Okay.
Just focus there. You see, the thing
Huh?
is, she likes to watch, and I just like bite into him. And I would like to indulge my passion, but also specifically party hard with the moon.
Yes, you absolutely are allowed to party hard with the moon. You're allowed to do that as a werewolf. Okay, so you gain extra pulse and extra chaos.
Yeah.
And you have to pick one from the list.
Where is party hard? Ugh.
It's on page 21. It's the same list as Indulge Your Passion.
Oh, but like, how much extra pulse and chaos do I get?
You get one of both because you're only partying hard with the moon.
It's the most important. Okay, so that's a one, and so that's a 2 and a 2.
Yep.
That's a 2 and a 2. This is not. I'm so pulsy. I'm so chaosy. Okay, what is left on the list? Uh, I don't like this. What would you suggest, Callum?
Well, you've killed them all, and that's kind of part of the whole thing.
Yeah, but I've already used that one.
Yeah, I think you could annoy a friendly faction. No, you could make trouble with a faction and gain 1 chaos. That'll be fun. 'cause we
Yeah,
haven't
sure.
really
Why
met
not?
many of
Let's
the
do that. Let's do that.
Cool. So, as you indulge your vice, this poor kid is just drained in front of your mistress, the moon, and you kind of come out of your fervor. You see a group in the park with you. You look further on, and you see a pack of dogs running
Pack
around
of
in
dogs.
circles. Yeah, running around in circles. And as you kind of come aware of them, they all turn to look at you. And one of them morphs out of being a dog and into the form of a person. They look down at your victim as they walk towards you.
So
They
I
look
guess
up to the,
Seleni's not the only one who likes to watch.
and they look up to the moon. Was that for her?
Of course. It's always for her.
You think she wants that, do you?
Darling. I don't know how long you've been around, but me and my beloved have known each other for most of eternity, let's say.
We treat her right. We celebrate her.
I celebrate her. Why, just the other day, and she's literally just gonna like take out a book. I was reading. I was sitting in this very park. I was reading her poetry. I was reading her Keats. Oh, like star thy was steadfast as thou art. Oh, she makes my heart want to soar. How dare you say I don't treat her right?
As you kind of finish that poem, you notice the rest of the kind of group have all morphed out as being wolves as well, and all stood. And it's all like these like blokes. They're all lads. Pretty
They're all
big.
lads.
They're all lads. The lad boys. It's the it's the it's the it's the werewolf lads.
It's the werewolf official faction name, the werewolf
I'm gonna
lads.
change it in my notes. Yeah. Werewolf lads. Yeah, we treat her with respect. We know how she feels about us. We honour her. Yeah, that's right, Gary. We do. Treat them right. The leader's like, shut up. We didn't know there was others
Okay.
like us around here. And we don't appreciate not knowing.
Oh, darling. I'm nothing like you.
They pull out a card. You come see us here.
I will.
It's like it's a dive bar address. And we'll show you how to show the moon how you love her. We're all from Liverpool
Okay.
now, and I can't help it. Anyway, yeah. Well done. You've met they were going to be called the Greyhounds. They are now called the Werewolf Lads. You've known about them. You've known about them since you arrived. They are a bunch of lads, and as much as they talk about respect, They are pickup artists.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
And they were more annoyed that you'd killed a bloke than it was anything else. Yeah, these guys are fucking trash. And they will
Nice.
present themselves as being high and mighty, but they are just trash people. We have hit our first hour, so let's take our first break of the evening, and we'll be back in about let's give ourselves 10 minutes. And we'll be back after this break. Bye-bye. Hello everyone. Welcome back to For Tonight We Might Dine. Last we left off, someone was indulging their vice passion. Who would like to do something next? I open the floor.
I think Anton would be trying to brainstorm of ways to get more people to the fair, just because of what's his name?
Yeah,
Um,
because of Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Now he said to you that they either need more people or there was a VIP coming to town, but they want to scam out of the money, or they want you specifically to scam out the money.
Then Anton would be like trying to do his research on who this big shot is.
Cool. So again, we are out of the realms of real history now. We're just doing Callum fantasy. They have tried to get someone from Disney to show up because the Walt Disney Company actually has a really long history of World Fair attractions and funding with the World Fair. Normally, they were paid by companies to create exhibits, and Walt Disney was obsessed with it because it fit into like his vision of like, I am an industrialist, not an animator. So there is that connection there. They are like, well, if we can get someone from the Disney Corporation now to come in and invest, oh my god, is it Michael Eisner? Oh my god. Oh my god, am I gonna have Michael Eisner show up? That's very funny to me. 1980s. That's right, isn't it? Sorry, I need to know. I need to know what I'm again.
It's so entertaining.
When did that happen? When did that happen? It might be Eisner. He's my favorite little guy. September.
Strange.
No, he's not there. Damn.
September, no.
Fuck time. Fuck history. It's just some exec from the Walt Disney Company that isn't Michael Eisner. Sorry,
I mean,
watched a lot of
we are throwing vampires into history. You can shift ahead the time that Michael Eisner was. You're the DM.
I'm not letting you lot kill Michael Eisner before he's a CEO. I'm not doing that to you. No, some random guy. That's their big. It's a few different companies they've invited over, but that's the one that's like they have money. This is like pre-Golden Age, so they are actually trying to repair their reputation as an organization because they've not been doing well. So this is like a good opportunity for them to invest money and improve their image in the eyes of America. Yeah, you don't really find anything interesting about them other than their money men from various companies. There's someone from Ford. There's someone there who just represents an investment bank. Oh, and they've tried to get countries who didn't originally agree to show up. Because basically, this World's Fair was a fucking nightmare and nobody did their job right. So, some countries just didn't show up because they're like, what is this? It's such a non event. We're not going. So I think you find that they have invited someone who represents actual Italy. So there is an Italian area of the World's Fair, but it's just an American businessman who's recreated a bit of Italy. And you, so they have invited someone from Italy to come and invest. However, they might find the Americanization of their little Italy a little bit too much. So that's the information you currently have about this group of people. All businessmen, and they're all men in suits, and some of them might have brought their assistants.
If assistants are involved, then Anton would definitely try to go for the assistants. Try to get an in that sense.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say that the investment banker has brought his assistant, who is a young lady in her late 20s, which isn't young, is it? That's just me coping.
No, that's young. I don't know what you're talking about.
An assistant in their late 20s, in a pencil skirt of the time. It's horrible and horrific. It's maybe more horrific than the burning buildings. And they are staying in a hotel, which you've noticed them move into across the way from you. And while he takes a business call, she has gone down to the bar briefly. So now is your time to strike if you'd like to.
Yeah, Anton's definitely gonna follow her to the bar.
Like, she goes up to the bar and she seems quite delicate from her appearance. Goes up to the bar. Yes, can I have the strongest beer you have, please? Thank you. And just gets a pint of beer handed to her and she downs it.
Oh, sweetheart, if you're gonna go for something hard, go for some liquor. And is gonna like gesture to the bartenders, like, can we get like a gin and soda, perhaps?
Oh, I thank you, but I do have to get back to work shortly, and this is
One gin and soda would not really do much, and two would do enough to still keep you on your feet and working for whoever is hurting your mental.
well. Thank you. I can't refuse, can I?
When's the last time you had a break?
Well, we left on the plane Thursday evening, and we've been in meetings back to back since we landed. So yeah, it's been about 2 days.
Okay. Well, if you do end up falling sick, and he's gonna take out a card, like, here's my card. You can call me. I'm not currently practicing, but I am a doctor, so if you want anything for any sort of, he looks her up and down.
Takes it,
Yep.
and as she looks you up and down, would you like to describe your character? I'm sorry, I forgot. We just don't know what your character looks like.
We'll describe her eventually. It's fine. You forget, I forget.
This segue. Okay. Anton has like this brown fluffy hair that's in a very like soft mullet. Like it's not very noticeable, but like shorter here, a little bit more in the back. Is wearing like a white tee on top of which he's wearing like a very baggy button up shirt that's just like unbuttoned but tucked into these like pants, these beige pants with like a really nice brown belt, and he's got some really nice like shoes as well, like brown leather shoes.
Oh, you're a doctor?
Yeah, and he pushes his glasses up. He's like, I know it doesn't look it, but taking a sabbatical, and
I don't know.
you know,
You look good.
need to-
Yeah. Did you come here for the fair?
yeah, I thought I'd check it out. It seems like there's quite a good crowd going, actually.
Really? That's not what I'd heard.
Really? I mean, I feel like I saw so many people at like looking at the what's its name? The shuttle, the Enterprise. Saw a lot of people there. There was a big commotion too because there were a lot of people there, and honestly, they have pretty good hot dogs too.
I see. Well, thank you. My boss is meant to be meeting with people to invest in it, and he's just here as an excuse for a cheap holiday.
Mm. Oh, well, hey, he's gonna have a hell of a good time, and if he indulges and if he invests. So
I don't know if he'll do either of those things.
I have a question. Is Maxil arranging any party that I could offhandedly mention? Now he
A
is.
parcel for mortals, or parcel for, or a party for your folk.
A party for mortals.
He's gonna take them on a tour of the park in the next few days.
Ooh, okay.
And told you about that.
Okay. Okay, then Anton's gonna look at. Oh, okay. Anton's gonna look at this assistant. Like, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. What's your name? I'm so sorry. Impolite on my part.
Oh, my name's Lily.
Lily. A friend of mine is kind of in charge of taking, I think, your boss and some other people on tour. But I hear there might be an after party, so like, if you know, just put in a good word with your boss, and I'll see you at the party.
Yeah. Roll me in a law check.
An allure. Please. Okay. Please. Oh, actually, 10.
10. Yeah. She gives you a little smile and goes, "I will do my best." And yeah, I'll be here, I'm sure, if you want to see me before then. And she then sleeks off. And yeah, I would say you have successfully helped the investment banker be open to investing. And in fact, basically what she does is that she signs the forms off for him to make the job easy. Great. Would you like to do anything else along these lines, or would you like to give the floor to someone else?
Is there any way, like, other than bonds, that we can lower our chaos?
Great question. Not really outside of downtime.
Alrighty then. Then Anton isn't gonna do anything else. Probably ask for another drink.
If you'd like to make a bond, you can make a bond. It's
Ooh,
Just make a
can I
bond.
on like with the bartender?
with the bartender. Okay.
And then your voice will start dipping again.
All of our voices dipping.
No, only yours.
That's me because I'm sitting in my chair. So bonds are meant to be a little bit substantial.
Okay.
But you can attempt to make a bond with this bartender. He just is very temporary. So no, we can give it a go.
Is Maxwell a bond?
Maxwell is a contact who is currently hostile
Can I make him a
because
bond?
of the actions of Nora. Yeah, you could make a bond with Maxwell.
Oh, I would love to make a bond with Maxwell.
Cool. Yeah. You meet up with Maxwell. So the rules for making a bond. Earning a bond is easy. All you have to do is care. Keeping them is hard. Bonds allow you to control your pulse and chaos more than a passion, but maintaining them comes at a cost. Yeah. Okay. So you need to you may attempt to form a bond at any time during gameplay. To form a bond, you must display your emotions and make it clear to everyone paying attention that you may put a part of yourself on the line and risk something material and stake some aspect of your reputation or your physical safety. So what would you like to attempt to do for Maxwell that will be an offer of something? A portion of yourself.
Could Anton like swear something off until like the contract is completed?
Yeah. What
Since
would you swear
Maxwell
off?
is drinking blood.
You would like to offer to
Oh.
Maxwell you will not drink blood.
That's
End of the. That is acceptable. Yeah, you meet to discuss the developments of the lady that you just met, Lily's kind of corporate espionage for you. And yeah, the conversation comes on to Nora because they've heard about the mess that Nora's making around town. So, as much as I do like you, Anton, you and your friends, specifically Nora, are becoming a problem. It's difficult to trust you right now.
Hey, look, I get it. And I can try and promise that I won't make the kind of trouble that Nora's making. At least until you get the money that you need.
That would help quite a bit. Thank you. It's quite a generous gift.
I got a caveat though, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You gotta get me a drink after this.
No, absolutely. Let's go. Shake on it.
Yeah.
Do a strong, manly shake. And it's the 80s, baby.
Ah,
And
yes, I'd like one strong manly shake, please, and one chocolate shake.
I've got a pretty sweetheart.
and you go and get drinks. It takes you to one of the many drinking locations. There's an Australian bar.
Callum!
Yeah?
Callum! I meant Anton means a blood drink after contract.
Oh, Max still didn't pick up on that. Max still thought you were going for drinks.
No.
Oops.
Max feels a bit disappointed, actually. Oh, okay. I don't get it. I get it.
Fully flirting. Fully being like, let's drink together after contract.
So he thought that too. He thought you were flirting now and you were going to go drink now at a bar.
We could also do that, but this is what Anton meant.
Well, that's what you meant. Anton finds himself being dragged along by
Imagine misreading flirts. Imagine misreading a flirt. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Right? I just got the time frame of it wrong.
This is
Imagine misreading the specifics
honestly,
of a
I
flirt.
can't be mad at this because I feel like this is something that Maxwell would do.
Yeah. And you're taken off, and he takes you to the Australian bar that's quite popular. And
Anton's just like, is just silent for a second, just stammers, and then it's just like, never mind, not gonna say anything. I'll bring it up later.
He's quite a refined drinker.
We'll circle back to it.
He doesn't go to town drinking. He partakes a little bit, but is mostly just chatting to you. You find out that Maxwell has been to quite a few World's Fairs, and is usually involved some way in the management of them, but got to this one late and is desperately trying to fix things. Was like he doesn't tell you everything about his life, but he seemingly used to be some type of industrial worker who had been asked to work on something for a fair and then just kept following them around. Great. I'm gonna go over to Megan and Cassidy. Is there anything that Cassidy would like to do?
I think
that time.
Honestly, after the incident earlier, and that was Maxwell, wasn't it? That was Maxwell that now fucking hates me.
No, that was Mickey.
Mickey, of course, Mickey.
Lots of M's. You'll learn very quickly I'm bad at names.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, after the incident with Mickey, I think Cass, while she does enjoy a bit of violence, she doesn't like being told what to do. She doesn't like being feeling like she doesn't have a choice in the matter. So I think she is going to go and indulge a bit more, but on her own terms. She's going to seek out someone else who isn't strung up and who she's not being told to take care of. And she is once again going to indulge her passion.
Passion for punching?
Yep, passion for punching.
Who are you looking to fight? What are you looking for in the fight? Are you looking for a drunken idiot? Are you looking for an actual challenge? Like what are you looking for in your fight life?
Yeah, I think a bit of a challenge, something that's gonna fight back a little bit more than that guy before.
I think you come across a boxing gym, and as a group of lads leave, they whistle at you.
Oh, Well, that was their first mistake. Excuse me, sir. What was that you just did? What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry. I thought I saw quite an impressive figure walk past me, and thought I would let her know.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Maybe not the way it was delivered. You seem like someone who can handle themselves in a fight. You fancy a round or two?
His mate next to him goes, "You're gonna fire? You mad, man? Shut up. You know what? Let's go a round or two. Yeah, let's do it. Sure, we can go back in. Follow us." And they take you into the gym, and there's a ring, and yeah, it gets up to fight you, and I think you can tell he's not really taking you seriously, and is underestimating you. And within seconds of the first punch, immediately it's like, "Oh no, she's actually trying to fight me."
She's serious.
Yeah, roll me a savagery check, please. Are you trying to injure this man or embarrass him?
Embarrass him.
Cool.
Yep. Right, so that's an 8 on the dice, and I've got 2 in savagery, so success.
Yeah, you kick his fucking ass. Yeah. Was there anything specific you'd like to do to him?
Just make a fool out of him.
Yeah.
I think,
He underestimates you, and as he starts taking it seriously, you just dodge every single one of his punches until you're kind of exhausting him with his own strength. And it only takes you a couple of hits to just put him on the floor, and he kind of does like a full front flip onto the floor and just sits there in his and his mates are laughing at him and are like cheering you on.
I think when he hits the deck as well, she's gonna just kind of wolf whistle at him as well, like just to give that back to him.
No, that's fair. That's really fair. really, really, really fair. And he just kind of collapses onto the floor. Yeah, sure. Great. So you get a D3 in Pulse and +1 Chaos, and then you get to choose something from the list.
Oh, all right. Let me have a look at the list.
Immortal realizes you're undead and gain 1 Chaos. Immortal dies, you gain 1 Chaos. Make trouble with a faction. You know a contact. Piss off a rival contact. Agree to a job. Open yourself up to reprisal and meet someone new.
Ooh.
You can't do meet someone new because you've already done it.
No, I've done that one. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not sure off the top of my head which one best fits.
You could have someone here realize that you're undead, and that could cause some chaos in the scene. Or you could make trouble with a factional contact, and that would be quite fun. Though,
Let's make some.
if you want something for future, for next session, agreeing to a job from a contact for no reward could work.
Yeah, I'd like something, a little something for the future, I think.
Cool. As you are done embarrassing these guys, you notice that there was a young lady who was watching all this. She's got a long ginger ponytail. She comes up to you and says, "Well, hello there.
Hi.
My name's Annie.
She'll look at the hand for a moment, trying to figure out, and she'll shake it.
I think that you and I are from a similar place.
Sure sounds like it, doesn't it?
At a similar time, even.
Perhaps.
You seem like you can handle yourself.
I like to think so.
I need to get out of town. And I currently don't have the resources to do so. So I'm looking for some muscle to help me get something.
Now, you say you don't have any resources. What's in it for me? Why help you?
Well, you seem to enjoy getting yourself into trouble.
Passes the time.
And this is trouble, as am I.
Well, I do like the sound of that.
We can show some of these pricks that are not to underestimate ladies like ourselves.
I like you, Annie. I'm going to help you out.
Meet me here outside of this place tomorrow night. We'll go take what I need.
I'll see you then.
Awesome. Yeah. So you've agreed to help Annie steal something. I wonder what that will be. Awesome. Would anyone else like to do something?
What else is there to do? We've already like murdered and flirted. Like, what's left?
Making bonds, meeting factions, going to locations, just fucking around.
I wanna do those.
Pardon?
I wanna do those.
Yeah. You do know that 3 of the 6 factions are currently pissed with you lot. So
Yeah, I feel like as a group, maybe we should be going and talking to a faction.
yeah,
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be fun.
there are currently
Uh,
3 factions you know about. The Order of Sacred Holiness, which are the undead priests in the Vatican Pavilion, they have openly threatened Nora. You know of, because Maxil sort of represents them, the committee. They are
Right.
an organization of vampires who go around the world's fairs and try and kind of guide undead undead activities at these fairs. And then you found out about the werewolf lads. There are 3 that you don't know about.
So let's go try to find out the three that we don't know.
Cool.
I,
We're going to spend some
oh, we
time
can just do
finding out.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could just do that.
Yeah. So you can you do not need to use the actions in the book as as things to do. If you just want to go and do something, I will facilitate that. I think finding out information about the factions in town is just a thing that you could spend time doing.
Yeah, fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Nora is pissed at Maxwell, so she's gonna try to find out the other factions.
Yeah. Okay. I would say let's give ourselves where are we? Let's call it duplicity. Everyone who would like to do some research into the ongoing factions of this city, roll me a duplicity check. And I
Are we all
will
doing it together?
Yeah, and you're all doing it together, and we'll see how many successes we get. Depends on how much information I'll give you about the factions.
I got 9 altogether.
I
Great.
got
That's one
10.
success. That's a second success.
You go first.
I got a 12. Oh, 14.
Oh, okay, yours is good.
14 actually.
Oh, I got a 3.
I'm going to say with that roll, you learn about 2 of the factions. So
Yeah.
you learn about as you are kind of investigating the nightlife outside of the festival, out of the fair. One of you comes across a bar that advertises high stakes poker.
Oh, Agent P.
Oh, we've lost Agent P. And
Further back.
Sorry, a bar.
There is a poker. It's a bar that advertises high stakes poker. But as you look at the sign, it's like a little neon sign with like a chip as the symbol. You all notice the symbol in the middle of the chip is a stake.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe not
Okay.
the faction that we want to associate ourselves with.
Yeah,
and-
probably a group of hunters.
No, this is a group of high stakes vampire poker players who
Oh my
enjoy
God.
making gambles. But their gambles are
real
usually
Okay.
not currency.
Ooh, I'm into this. Let's
They are
go.
haphazard maniacs. It's just a prank bro before the internet. They are awful people who make each other do stupid things in payment for losing a gambling game. And the doorman looks you lot up and down and goes, "Are you here for
I
some
have an
games?"
idea.
Go
Guys,
ahead.
I have an idea. What if we try to scam this faction?
We haven't done any scams yet.
Yeah, they're perfect for scamming. Let's go.
Cool. Okay, I think we can
Some
do that. But before we go on to what the scam is, actually, we'll discuss the other person you find out about. You find out via your connections in the festival, specifically Maxil, tells you of a guy called Meserig. Meserig freaking loves space. He's obsessed with space. He's been trying to go to space since the fall of the Roman Empire. This guy wants to go to space real bad, and he thought that if he became a magic lich, he could go to space,
Yeah,
or at
We have
least
magic
live
leeches in this universe.
long enough to see the technology about going to space. So you find out he's been hanging out in the Enterprise.
understandable.
He just is
Listen,
obsessed with it. Doesn't care for the moon, but loves space.
Okay, well, see, now we have to get rid of him.
no,
We-
we're
we-
gonna scam him. We're gonna
You didn't-
lock him up in that spaceship and say that
didn't know that.
it'll take him
I mean,
to
he'd
space.
be happy to be locked up in the spaceship. He basically already is. He doesn't leave the spaceship. He just sits in it.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. The guy loves space. He's been obsessed with space for years, and always loves going to the world's fairs because they love showing off ideas for space travel. And this is his chance to get outside a shuttle, where he's been making vigorous notes and measuring the ship for proof of his ability to go to space. So yeah, that's who you find out about. You find out about the high stakes poker group, who, funnily enough, are just called high stakes. And you find Meserig. Well, you find out about Meserig. None of you've seen him yet. But yeah, just lives on the Enterprise. They're not like, no one's sure if he'll leave when the NASA come back for the shuttle, or if he'll just try and sneak back to NASA inside the shuttle.
Are we getting paid money to like get him out of the Enterprise?
No, they're fine with it. Just let the guy be.
We should go to the other part. We should scam the gamblers. Scam
Yeah,
we
let's
should
go scam the
scamble.
Yes.
Do we know how to count cards? Let's count cards. Let's do some illegal cheating.
As opposed to the legal cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Counting cards, not illegal. It's
Oh.
just shunned upon by the.
Oh, so that is the legal cheating.
It is legal.
Well,
cheating,
yeah, unethical
is-
cheating. Unethical cheating.
No, there's nothing unethical about card. Sorry, like stealing
That's to
money from
unethical
casinos-
non-monogamy.
Stealing money from casinos is like maybe one of the most ethical things you can do.
Oh no, Nora is very sad. She's gonna have to do ethical things.
Okay, let's saunter up to this bar.
Let's go in. Let's go in. Let's go. Can we also burn a couple of banks? Oh shit! I should have had Nora burn a bank. Fucking hell.
You know, the funniest thing about this is Nora's passion is not even arson.
No, Nora's passion is murder. So arson has the side effect of murder. It's very simple.
Yeah. Doctors know this. Doctors always tell you, please be careful when you arson. One of the main side effects is murder.
How? Okay, we are reaching our second hour. I'm gonna take us to another break, and you can spend that break coming up with a scam, unless your scam is just play poker better than these guys who've been playing poker professionally for centuries.
Okay, yeah, that's not. We're gonna have to do something about this. Yeah.
But yeah.
Who do you want
when
me
we
to
come back-
seduce?
Solution, seduce. I like how you all come to the planning room and each of you've got a different scheme. Cassidy, punch something. I owe you, seduce them. Nora, we kill them. Anton, we talk to them.
Or argue.
Argue with them. And you all look at the board and like, there's got to be a solution here. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to For Tonight We Might Dine. The gang have decided to scam another gang. The high stakes vampire poker group. It sounds like a really shite Facebook group. Yeah, these are. They have like a bar which is full of gambling games. It's quite a seedy, low lit place. And they usually like to play with things that aren't money. So the thing that you put up for stakes is like, whoever loses this has to get staked. Or
Right.
like, um, if you fail this, we want you to go and cause this kind of mess. Like whoever loses has to do a ridiculously high danger thing, or like they'll play Russian roulette, but because they're undead and bullets can't kill them, they just do it for fun. Yeah. It also operates as a legal establishment for gambling, so there are people gambling other things. People come in and gamble money, but the gang itself, the undead, they don't play that. They play risk and reward, high risk, high reward kind of games, where the thrill of the gamble is more important than the money. They're just looking to feel alive, and the way they do it is by doing dumb things. You kind of came across them because you found the bar, and then somebody, one of the people who'd lost a game there, tried to scale the. There's currently a gondola service across the lake. There's across the river, and they tried to climb along it. That was the dare they had to do, and they fell off and into the water. But they're fine because falling into the water at high impact can't kill you people. So, how would you like to fuck with these guys?
Do we have any idea of how many of them will be in there?
Good question.
I think some of you might have scouted it out beforehand, and yeah, there's about 8 of them who play at the high stakes table.
Okay. How do we wanna do this?
A good idea would perhaps be pretending to be their employees and then sabotaging them.
Oh, I don't know how that would work though. They're like a
No.
close knit faction, no?
The thing is, we don't like walk in and pretend to be their employees. We actually what do you call it, offer to work for them. But what they don't know is that we're our own people and we're gonna sabotage everything they do.
Can't hear you.
I think it's better if we go in as like normal uh undead people looking for a good game with higher stakes than normal, and then trying to beat up their own game.
What if
The
one of
problem
us
with that,
goes in?
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Like, why don't we do both things? We do one person goes in and tries to get employed, and then the rest of us go in.
Yeah. And if all else fails, there's always arson.
And beating up people.
Yeah, that too.
I love
Okay.
how this group has decided, there's factions in the game. These factions are powerful forces in the city who will try and get rid of us if we piss them off. Let's go piss one off! Yeah!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Would, just to kind of expand on your plan a bit, Shen, Nora could always kill an employee and take their shape.
Mm.
Rather than trying to get employed, you could just take an employee and replace them. If that's something you'd like to do. You there?
And if you are here and speaking, we cannot hear you. And if you are not here and not speaking, then oh no.
Okay. Well, we'll find out when.
We
Shen
should
comes
all
back.
use our powers. I want to use my vampire power. We're not using our powers.
Yeah, what's your powers? Come on, let's find out.
I feel like this is
I-
the perfect place for Anton to use his powers.
What's Anton's power?
I can tell if someone's lying.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
that's a
God.
good.
That's
You should have led with
good.
that.
What the
sorry.
fuck?
Okay, here's what we're doing. Okay, so Nora face steals and pretends to be one of the employees.
Mhm,
Anton is the one who's gonna play
mhm.
because he can tell when people are lying. I am okay. Ayaru is going to find a rat and tell it to go into the kitchen so that they try to like evacuate because there's a rat infestation in the kitchen. And we're just going to cause a fuck ton amount of chaos.
Okay.
What is Cass doing?
I've got inhuman strength if needed, so I can either punch more people, or if there's like a vault that we need to bust open, I can do that.
You go
Yeah,
in
there's
as,
no
go in as
vault.
Anton's muscle.
Yes,
Yes.
I like it.
Ayaru, you go and talk to a rat.
I shall find a nice alley near the bar and just go.
Why not multiple rats? Just
Yeah, like I'll find any rats that are there.
Treat yourself.
All right. How you doing?
Yeah, treat yourself. Have you considered multiple rats?
Hello. We're
Hi.
the rat boys.
You're the flat boys.
Rat boys.
Have you heard of the werewolf lads?
Werewolf lads. Fucking avoid them. They fucking turned into dogs. They killed Mike 6 weeks ago.
No.
Well, this is their chance to take it.
I was wondering if you could do a favor for me.
Yeah, what will we get for it, huh?
I mean, what would you like?
Don't know. What you got?
Can I have two rats like cheese? Do I have cheese? Would you like some cheese?
I mean, cheese is all right, but we know we're kind of carnivorous rats. It's like the rat boys.
I mean, of course. Of course. Okay, how about this? Have you ever eaten a vampire?
You want us to eat a vampire?
I mean, I would
I don't know,
imagine be
I-
delicious.
I need to go and talk to. I need to go talk to Bill. Bill's our medical expert. Bill. Hello. How can I help? What happens if we ate a vampire? Ate a vampire? Why the fuck would you do something like that? Sounds like a terrible idea. We need to talk to our arcane expert. Greg?
Okay.
Yeah, what's
my
up?
voice. My voice.
What's up? What happens if we ate a vampire? A vampire? Why would you do that? Sounds like a stupid idea.
Oh,
This sequence
okay,
happens
okay.
6
Settle
times.
down. Settle down. Okay. How about this? You don't like the werewolf lads. I think they might be a bit. um, what's the word? What's the word?
Fucking pricks, that's what they are.
They're sexist assholes. Yes. You help us with the people in this bar, and we will help you with the werewolf lads in their bar.
Alright, sounds like a good idea. Let me huddle with my group. And then like 3 dozen rats all huddle. And you hear like, all in favour of dealing with these fuckers so we can deal with the other fuckers. Say aye. Aye, 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 aye. All those opposed, say nay. Nay. Stuart, we've talked about this. You don't have to disagree with us for the sake of it, you know? It's not a thing you need to do. You we get it, you're a unique individual. We're all unique individuals here. Which is we all think this is a good idea. What's your argument for it? As they all continue to debate, one of them walks over to you like, yeah, we'll do it. You know, let's do it. He's an idiot.
Lovely. All you have to do is go into their kitchen and yeah, I think seeing
I don't know.
seeing
We'll take it from here. We'll take it from here, love. Don't you worry about it.
Okay. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And whatnot.
Yeah. And you just see like a wave of rats go into a sewer pipe.
Love it. And I
You
will
see
come
2
back
left.
outside.
You see 2
Oh.
left, and one of them is like, Stuart, listen, I know they're bullying you, but you got to stand up for yourself. I can't always be there to defend you.
If I may, I could help to defend yourself. You could learn a thing or two from me.
Why is the tall lady talking to us?
Oh, so I am what they call a vampire.
I don't know what that means.
Can I attempt to form a bond with Stuart?
Yeah, absolutely. You have gained a bond with the Rat Boys and Stuart.
Oh, I love it.
They are a community. You will have a bond with the rats of this city.
You know what? That works. That works so hard for me. Great.
There are other these rats are just like they're hardworking, they're good boys. They've got families at home, and rat children. The rat wives don't just sit at home either. Actually, they have their own little organization, and they actually are the ones in charge of the power struggle. They just let the boys go off and do
That's
their
so
own
progressive. That's so progressive.
while they sit at home and like go, okay, so what are we gonna do next?
So, like, when are we having the rat spin-off? Like when are we doing the rat spin-off campaign?
I just love I love little guys who are like have got worker accents. I can't stop doing it. Anyway,
Ayaru will step out of the alley, get back to the rest of the team, and be like, "Rats will do what we need."
Rats? You trust these rats? Don't you know
Oh,
rats
sweet
is also
Nora.
another term for snitches?
Oh, come now. There's the rats that are humans, and then there's the rats that are beasts.
That's a good point. Nora looks at the rest of the party and says, I've had a fantastic idea. I've
Shen.
decided that I'm gonna. Yes.
I don't know if your list was here. We couldn't hear you when we were discussing the full plan.
Oh, okay.
But basically, I was suggesting that you do face stealing, and basically, we are all just
I
going to
know.
use our powers. Cool. Great.
I heard all of that. I wasn't aware that you guys couldn't hear me. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm gonna say. Nora has a plan that she's going to steal the face of a dealer, like the poker card dealer.
Love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Uh,
that like she'll have like a
yeah, I think. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Yeah, you take the time to track down the dealer, drink them, and you take their form. Um,
not just drink. Nora's gonna murder, just like toss the body away.
yeah, I assume so. Um, so, uh, Anton and Cassidy enter, and we'll say that Nora has already placed themselves the in the casino, and what you do notice is that normally the dealer of the high stakes table is one of the undead that's part of the gang. However, uh, I'm gonna let you say that you have managed to scheme your way into being on duty for the table when your friends arrive. Um, which means you've watched these guys for a little bit. They're pricks. They treat their staff like shite, and they enjoy making people do stupid things for the sake of it and nothing else. Um, there was an incident where one of the guys lost a game and immediately was told to like start smashing glasses on themselves um, and run around the space naked, making them most of the people left. But and you're like, I don't understand how the place stays open if they manage to piss off this many guests. Um. Anyway, Anton and Cassidy, the guy at the front of the bar, looks you up and down. Are you here for the big games?
Yes.
All right. In you come.
Uh, does they allow Cass in, right?
Pardon?
They allow Cass in with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
And as you enter, there's a seat like the CD lighting. You realize that a bunch of people have cleared out recently, and there's shards of glass all over the floor. And a guy sitting at the high stakes table who's just putting his pants back on.
Well, we're here.
Yeah, we sure are. Don't like the look of this place, but I got you back.
Let's do this. And Anton's gonna take a seat and just be like, "Hello, gentlemen. Playing some fun games, huh?"
I see you have taken a seat at the high stakes table.
Yeah,
Did you know what you were letting yourself in for?
a good time. I mean, unless you guys aren't up for it.
No, we like a good time. Will your friend be joining us at the table?
Nah, friends just here to make sure everyone minds their manners.
What would you place as your bet? We do not use money here.
Hmm. Lighting my hair on fire.
Ooh.
This is a good start. Welcome to the table.
I'm just
Give
gonna go down
them-
the list of all the ways that you could die in the Dumb Ways to Die song. And so we're gonna start with set fire.
Excellent. Love it.
We'll be friendly. We give you 10,000 to start. So you get given 10,000 worth of chips. So that's how they do it, is that everyone comes in, and when they come in, they give an offer, and then they are given an amount the offer is worth to play with. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
And yeah, you would like to use your ability to tell when someone's lying to cheat this game of poker, correct?
yes.
Amazing.
Do you how subtly do you do this? Do you just stomp them, or do you spend time giving yourself like, okay, I know that I like you selecting when to use this information?
Oh, definitely selecting when to use information. Absolutely. Just be like, okay, I know this
Roll
one.
me duplicity.
Hell yeah. Please don't fuck this for me. Okay. Please. 8.
You roll it again. You roll another die and take the highest result of the 3 die. Use your magic powers.
10.
Yeah.
10.
What would you like out of these guys?
Ooh. They're running a place of business.
Mhm.
There is money involved.
Yeah.
Where's the money? Like, can I see it? Like, is it being like coming in from somewhere?
It
Is
will
someone gonna
likely
be like,
it will
this is
likely be in a secure area in the back. You can't currently see it.
okay?
But these guys are high stakes gamblers. So if you really wanted to fuck with them, do you know what you could ask for? A deed.
The deed. Yes. Yes. Anton would ask it. It'd be very like an offhanded comment of like, oh, I'm doing so well, man. I should run this place. And I'm sure that would hit someone's ego.
You think you can run this place better than us, huh?
I mean, I'm sorry. Did any of you study to become a doctor? I don't think so.
What is a doctor to do with a bar?
Professionalism? Something that a bunch of people who dare other people to jump off of high places and smash glasses on their heads doesn't seem to have.
We will put the deed up as a bet. But we
What are you
require
gonna do?
something more of your collateral.
Poke a stick at a grizzly bear is too tame. Eating medicine out of date is also too tame.
Okay, so the book tells me that I should make these guys despicable.
Sorry.
I think they would ask for you to put Cassidy as your collateral.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, go on.
No. What in the fucking Mahabharata is this shit?
Oh no. Oh no.
Now when you say Cassidy is collateral,
Cassidy hears this. Please respond.
what do they want from Cassidy?
They would like your company for the evening.
Oh god.
Question. Is Ayaru like is Ayaru like hearing all of this from like outside the bar? Like, is there any amount of this she can hear?
I'm gonna
Or
say that
through the rats or anything?
you could sneak in and watch this happening.
Lovely. Uh, she is going to like
The way they frame it, okay,
go for
I just wanted to be transparent because these guys are scum. They
Yeah,
are like the book tells me that all the bad guys have to be straight, cis, horrible people. So this is misogyny, and they are
Yeah.
horrible humans. But that is the villain of these piece.
Yeah.
They we would in love a pleasant evening with your lady companion. We can already see some of her form. We would see
at
it
this
all.
point Ayaru is gonna stumble in looking like completely drunken. Oh, I am so tired. I am so. Oh, if only there was a doctor around who would uh, perhaps take accountability for me for the night. Oh, I just stumbled in near where Anton is sitting.
Roll me a duplicity check.
Ayaru just like and just like asks, just like pulls us over. It's like, please sit down, miss. You look.
They don't believe one fucking bit of this act.
Oh, damn it. Oh,
Can we help you, miss?
Oh, nothing. I am just really hot and quite drunk woman looking for. Oh, I don't know. Companionship. Maybe an incredibly hot and talented doctor.
You won't need a doctor. You can sit right here, love.
Oh, but no, I couldn't. I could never. I don't know you unless of course the good doctor were to sign off that it was safe for me. I am of course quite inebriated.
Anton's gonna look Ayaru right in the eyes, just be like, I think you're fine.
I just winks.
Yeah, you sit next to me.
I winks and then sticks out a little bit of her tongue. Don't clip this.
I thought that tongue doesn't work.
Hey! I'm leaving. I'm quitting. I'm off this game. You do not get to reference real life like that. That was private.
Okay.
Then okay, you did put it whatever.
Okay. Nora, you see all of this play out. I would love for Nora to make me a duplicity check in assisting Anton's scheme to prevent your friends from being just
So
having to
Nora
spend
would
more
like,
time with these guys.
guys, I
Even-
have good news. I got 12.
Oh,
Well,
good.
yeah. Over the course of their schemes, these guys, like, one of them has to go stand outside and get hit by a car, because that's what his bet was. Somebody like drinks petrol, and various other stupid stunts.
I thought you were gonna say various other liquids.
Yeah, two of them just do it
Well.
in the middle of the fucking floor because they've been betted to. No. And as you play the game, you both of you do a good enough job convincing them that you aren't cheating. And eventually they put up the deed and you win the deed. And this building is now yours.
Oh,
And
hell
the
yes.
guys are looking at each other going like, what do we do? I do not know. This was a shit idea. This is what happens when we get drunk and fucking play with these fucking strangers. They've been fucking with us all night. We will not get to see any ladies tonight. This is a shit night. And now we do not have a bar.
Meanwhile, I was gonna whisper to whichever one is closer, whichever of the three of you is closer to her. What about if we own this place? What about the rats?
Well, I mean, okay. Nora wants to say something really badly, but she's still in the dealer form, so she can't.
Meanwhile,
We lost the agency again.
yeah, that's HB. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, the rats are just like, whoa, baby! There's so much fucking food here!
Lads.
Rat boys. You even slightly hear that there's percussion of like kitchen implements.
Hell yes.
The rats are fine. They have taken all the food. And they've currently they're just keeping the kitchen as their place to be. So like
That's the thing. We got rats to invade the kitchen of this place and then took the deed for this place. Our plan is a bit flawed.
Did we just like legitimately ratatouille?
It's okay.
this
We can
place?
like still, kill these vampires and give the rats the corpses to feed on.
Yeah, they don't
We
want
haven't
to
killed
do
the
that.
vampire yet.
The whole thing is they don't want to eat the vampires.
as
Oh,
much
they don't want to
as
eat them.
there are currently 6 guys here, you know that the faction is bigger. If you want to fight these guys to the death, you can definitely try. You will
No.
burn all the bridges you have. I do not recommend currently fighting these guys after you've stolen their building.
That's fair.
You've pissed them off enough that they're going to be working against you. Trying to wipe them out will be quite a challenge.
Now we have 4 factions against us.
Yeah.
At least we have a lair and we have like a way to earn money.
Yeah, these guys all start to slink away. The lovely chap who was speaking to Ayu, oh god, Ayoru is like, I'm still up for company tonight, miss. If you'd like to come with me, give you a better time than these losers.
No, I think you're a bit. What's the word? What's the word? Somebody help me out here. All right. Scum.
Fuck you then, mate. And yeah, fucks off. I think they look at Cassidy again, see the muscles, and go, "Yeah, we're not. That's not tonight, boys." And they all kind of filter out. You do know. So what you find out as well is from the course of the evening, these guys have a bunch of places like this across the city. So you've taken one of them, but they have another one elsewhere. But you have limited their influence on the town. And as they go to leave, the vaguely European man is what we'll call it. Will say, "You know that this is a great insult to us all. Remember, we will come back for our payment." Good evening. And leaves. And yeah, after that's a successful heist, I'm going to say all of you partied hard there.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, you're all going to gain D3 in pulse plus 3 for your friends. And then you're all going to gain 1 chaos.
Mhm.
Plus
And
3.
yeah, plus 3. So that's 4 chaos. Well done, everyone.
More chaos and purpose.
Then,
what about?
go ahead.
No. Go, you go ahead. I thought you were done.
No, okay. I'm just going to say that I think in terms of the extra thing that happens, I'm just going to be nice and say that you all can cross out pissing off a faction.
Yay!
Yay!
What is that?
So you all gain an extra chaos.
Which one? Oh, I've already crossed that out.
Oh, okay. Those of you who haven't crossed it out, Assis. In this public act within the undead world of taking this kind of ownership, you have made yourself apparent to some of the other factions. So they will enact a scheme. Someone will enact a scheme against you. But we'll find out about that next time. Let us quickly, before the end of the session, do some downtime actions. Everyone gets 1 downtime action. We'll start with Shen because Nora gets to do something special because of committing an atrocious act. If I can find it in the book.
Page 54.
Page 54. Yeah.
Set your pulse to 1 and your chaos to
Okay.
6 as your actions cause
Alright.
havoc throughout the city. If your pulse was higher than 6 at this point, gain D6 pulse. Gain a new power of the undead and add it to your character sheet, or increase one of your stats by 1.
Ooh. Nice.
So downtime actions are listed in the book from page 52.
Mhm.
Would anyone like me to go through the list so they can make their choices? Those of you with high chaos, you can do something called lie low, where you reduce your chaos by a d6.
What do you take us for, Callum? What do you take us for?
Oh, that's fine. You don't have to do. You don't have to. Does anyone know what actions they'd like to take? Obviously, Shen, you can still do another action, but we just have to
yay!
pay
So,
off that.
is there any other locations left to investigate?
You could try and find out who that sick faction is. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I will try to investigate. Nora will investigate in your location.
Cool. How would you like to investigate?
Well, it's Nora, so perhaps most likely she's basically just exploring the entire World Fair by foot because she's bored and she's sad and she's looking for something new. Burning those townhouses did not feel as good as she expected to. She still feels hollowed inside, slightly better. So yeah, so she's basically wandering, exploring the area,
Roll
and
me a
yeah, and
savagery
she got
check.
savagery check. It's a 6.
Cool. You meet the Duke of Little Italy.
Okay. The, how does she? How does this meeting take place? Does
So
Nora
as
know
you're
that it's?
wandering the fair late at night, you come across the small Italian kind of village area, and you notice that there are some people moving objects from a building. And you do some snooping around, and you kind of walk into this like recreation of an Italian villa house, and you see this guy who's like looking on it and going, "I gotta have a new painting here. Something feels better than whatever that trash was. This this palace of mine. I want it to feel authentic, real, like I bought this place and placed it into my little part of this fair."
Nora is fascinated by this palace. She's just so she grew up in this like very squalid corner of Fleet Street in the fucking 1800s, and like she's never seen something as ostentatious and as amazing and as opulent. And she has always wanted to go to Italy, but for some reason that had never worked out. So this is her little piece of Little Italy, and she's kind of like just completely impressed, extremely impressed, and so she sees this man and she gives him like this gives him a sort of curtsy, but it's like a very really badly done curtsy. And yeah, yep.
You don't have the courtesy before me. No, no, no. Oh, I freaking changed his accent. Uh, well, you don't have the courtesy before me, lady. Come to me. Nah, let me get a look here.
Oh, so Nora will kind of approach him, a little weirded out, but like not too much. This is still like better than encountering Maxwell and Mickey the Mouse. She still calls him Mickey the Mouse, but yeah, she will approach him and she'll try to curtsy again, and she'll say,
You a
"Oh, this
dar-
is this is fantastic."
Well, ain't you a darn little thing? Do you like it?
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. It's almost like Versailles. Wait, is Versailles even Italian? Well, you know what I mean. This is
I have
fantastic. I've
no
never been
idea.
anywhere
All
this
I
beautiful.
know is this place is mine.
Well, this is certainly amazing. Uh, how did you find this? I love it. And she'll just kind of like do a little whirl so that
Me and
her
my
skirt kind of
me and my lovely wife, we took a trip to Italy on holiday, and I found this
Oh,
adorable little town that I've remade as my own. Here, would you like to?
well, what do you plan to do with this place?
I live in it now.
Well, sir, if you'd like to know, this is the first thing that has made me actually feel alive in like days in this godforsaken fair.
Could I offer you to stay the night?
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love that.
Of course. We'll get you a room.
Yes.
And
Never
like
had a room so
five
much.
guys come out. Prepare this lovely.
She's,
Sorry, I never caught your
That's a
name.
lot.
she is very impressed by all of this. She's never been treated like a princess or a lady before. So she just follows along.
Could I catch your name, little lady?
Ah, it's Nora?
No. I like that name. I'll tell you what. We'll set you up in a room, and one of my boys will go and get you a real nice dress to go with it.
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you so much. You're so generous, just like a real king.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you've met the Duke of Little Italy,
Okay, cool.
and he's friendly.
Nice.
At least we have one.
Anyone else got a downtime action? In the last 5 minutes of the session.
Anton
I-
would like to deepen his bond with Maxwell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, I have a question. So,
Did I put Duke of Little Italy as a bond or like something?
No, it's a faction. So it works differently.
Okay, cool.
it says I have to deepen a bond through a display of intimacy. Can my form of intimacy be following his orders and not like causing trouble?
Yeah. You could
So
do
it would
something
technically
else if
be
you'd like, but
Lilo.
yeah.
Would it technically become Lilo then? Yeah. So I would go that route.
I'm not letting you cheat with that one. No, you get one downtime action.
That is why I'm showing intimacy by lying low.
He would want a little bit more intimacy in order to deepen your bond with him.
What kind of intimacy are we talking, Axel?
It depends. What are you into?
Ooh, conversation? Like intellectual conversation?
Do you spend
Is
the whole...
Maxwell or sapiosexual?
Could be.
You'd have to like spend the day with him doing this. Like,
Which would mean I'm lying low.
because he takes.
That's not how that works.
He
This is
takes you.
We're gonna be
he takes
sitting.
you
Listen,
out to town.
if two of us, listen. If two of us are sitting and we're talking for a whole day, both of us ain't doing shit to the outside world.
But if you're in the outside world where you're talking.
In the outside world, you're public with Maxwell.
Also, technically, Maxwell counts as the outside world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if we are in the outside world, I'm not fucking shit up.
You're not fucking shit up, but you're not like making actions to be unseen. You are seen with Maxwell.
It says hide out until the heat dies down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right
that's
now,
fine.
the heat's pretty fucking high.
Okay, fine.
You spend
Then
time
it
with
would just
Maxwell.
hang out with Maxwell.
You're literally spending time with the heat.
Okay. No, he's spending time with the heat. Let's get that clear.
Well,
You have a lovely day with Maxwell, having deep conversations, and once or twice when you're drinking coffee, he brushes against your hand.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
I
can't
think
read what
the last time he like tries to sneak one, Anton's gonna fully like take his hand and just like kiss his hand on like the knuckles or something, and just give him a look.
Oh, I see.
I thought you were more confident than this.
I just didn't want to push my luck.
What? I couldn't hear you, Callum.
I just didn't want to push my luck. You could have been said. I could have been misreading the signals.
I asked you to get me a drink.
And I
From a
clearly
person
misunderstood that as
after-
a drink at a bar rather than the person.
And I still enjoyed that.
My hotel room's upstairs. Do you want to come with me?
Yes.
Great.
Wait.
Cool. He is pretty good in bed. You can clear either a D3 of the passion pumps or increase your bond depth by 1.
I would rather increase my bond depth.
yeah, increase
Go
that
compete.
depth.
Anyway, everyone else.
I would just
see.
like to lie low.
Great. Roll me a D6
Yep.
and take that much
Yep.
heat away. Are you both doing that?
Do I not get to describe how I'm doing that? Okay.
How would you like to lie low?
So, in the bar that we just cleared,
You know what? This is the perfect time.
straight up,
Assis, describe your character.
Okay. On like a nice long table, you see lying on this bar, and a Central Asian woman, average height. Um, she's wearing she's wearing like a very like puffy, billowy like white shirt, like sleeves, but like billowy, and also like not like translucent-ish, like not transparent, but enough that you can see the goods. Um, and yeah, just sensible pants, and her hair is kind of she has like slight curls, and it's like just falling down on one side, like a little bit short, like not too long. And she's gonna like lounge around on the bar. Like on no, it's not on the bar. Actually, yeah, she's gonna straight up lounge around on the bar, not on a table, just on the counter. And she just like is like drinking a bottle of wine. Every now and then she holds her hand out and asks Stuart to like refill it. It just has like a bunch of rats come and refill the wine.
Okay,
If
the rats are fully
any of the
doing-
other will be around, then she's gonna like do poetry with them. If anyone is gonna be around. Does anyone want to be around?
Yeah, I'll be around. I'm
God.
lying low.
Hell yeah. So she's just I just need an excuse to actually read a poem for once. And so she's just gonna be lying on the bar, and like if she sees Cass coming, she'll just be like, "Oh, be still, my heart. You are not the one who bleeds. No bullets have pierced you except the gaze of stalwart Cass." Oh, and she just does that. She just spends a bunch of time doing that.
Well, that was lovely, but you do know that a bullet killed me, right?
Oh, oh, yet another tragedy of life. Oh, if I could have been the bullet that pierced your skin. Oh,
Nora has a question.
I think we all have questions at this point.
We all have questions. Yeah,
Nora
you
has a
we all
very
have
specific
questions.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I only
what's
rolled
the
a
question?
3.
Nora's question is this what straight people mean when they say penetration?
Eh? Eh?
With that
Bullets.
lovely statement, we'll bring the session to an end. Everybody say goodbye.
Wait, consequences, Callum. Consequences.
Bye!
Oh, consequences.
We do
Callum,
have to do
consequences.
We do. God.
We have to have
Right.
consequences for our actions.
Who's the highest chaos?
I bet you it's me.
I have 6.
What's the
So
highest
Nora
one?
is
Chaos.
chaos.
I think it might be me.
Oh, no. I have 15.
I also
Oh,
15.
Mine just got reduced from that die roll.
Anyone got more than 15?
why did you have so much? Why did Nora not have enough chaos? This is very insulting.
Because yours got reset to 0 and I've been fucking around a lot this session. Cast chaos.
Who?
Mine's quite low. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You've been playing a wise game.
That's between us. I don't know.
Agent P and Assis, please roll off to find out who gets to reduce their chaos to 0.
Okay, in public.
How much? 1 die, 2 die?
2 die.
Oh, 2 die. Oh, okay. Ooh. 3, 2,
10.
1, 9.
10.
Who won?
You won.
Sorry, who won?
You won.
Okay. So I'm gonna. So you got 15. So you reduce your chaos to 0, and your pulse goes down to a D3. So you roll a D3 to find out what your pulse is. And then I will roll the dice. 2, 4, 6,
Uh,
8, 10,
Oh god.
12.
14.
Wait.
7 dice. 7 dice. You roll 7 times.
Wait. I have a question. D3 is a D6 divided by 2.
Basically.
Yeah.
If it's 0.5, do we round it up or down?
Or you do it 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 5 is 2, and
2,
5 and 6 is 3.
Oh, right. That's how you do it.
So now I have 3 pulse and 0 chaos.
Oh, I should have 1 extra pulse.
Yep.
Oh.
The pulse is 3. Damn, you're not alive. Look at me. My pulse is 20. I'm living.
I spent time with my bond. So I'm
Okay.
good.
So, a friendly faction becomes hostile. Well, unfortunately, you've only got 1 friendly faction left. So,
No.
the Duke is hostile.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, Shen.
A friendly contact becomes a rival.
Oh no.
Good to know. That happens
Oh
twice.
no.
A
You're
rival
rolling 7
contact-
times.
A rival contact then becomes a hostile contact. That happens once. 5. Reveal a hostile faction.
You know all the factions, I thought.
No, there's one more.
Oh
No,
no.
we have discovered all 6, but yeah. Don't worry about that.
Who's this? Wait. I have a question. Committee, religious guys, wolf boys, Frenchmen,
The Duke.
the Duke.
Mesorig, the guy in the
Yeah, Meseric.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
shuttle guy.
Oh yeah, so he's still friendly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
for now.
Possibly.
Mesorig is anyway. Number 2 is a hostile faction enacts a scheme. And then finally 6 reveal a new contact who's immediately a rival. If it's okay, I'm gonna write all these down and figure out the consequences at the beginning of the next session.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Sure.
Love it,
Cool.
love it.
We ran over again. I apologize.
Right.
Right.
I just want to point out we rolled 7 times this time, and my chaos is already at the same level, which means next time we might be rolling.
It's okay because in the final session will be chaotic. The way this game builds is you are here for 4 sessions, and by the 4th session, you probably want to be getting out of town because you fucked it. You are naturally.
I'm just worried it's not we're going to be at that place by the end of next session.
Let's just say we fucked it. And by it, I mean.
Ourselves.
Yes, you did fuck Anton. Let's say goodbye. We'll start with Shen. Thank you very much for playing.
Hi, I'm Shen. I play Nora. This was very fun. Thank you.
Where can people find you?
Where can people find you?
Yeah, people can find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr.
Awesome. Thank you for being at our table tonight. Thank you for playing with us, Megan.
Hey, that's me. Thanks for having me. I've been Megan. You can find me mainly on Blue Sky at MumbleMegs. That's me.
Awesome. Thank you very much for playing and fucking HMP.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Agent P. You can find me on Instagram at the.agent.p or on Blue Sky at theagentp.bluesky.social. You can also find me on the Misadventurers League streams on Tuesday nights, playing Maya Mahale, our lovely chaotic witch who just went through some sad stuff. But good sad. Hopefully more of that this coming Tuesday.
Awesome. Thank you for playing with us, Assis, and thank you for your poetry.
Oh, shit, that's me. Hi, I'm Assis. I have been Ayaru. You can find me at Lesbianing on everywhere on the internet. I promise my Instagram will have actual content on it soon. And yeah, just catch me at Pantsless At some point, we're gonna have another Dark Water session. I think near the end of this month, next week. I think it's next week. I don't know time. Um, and yeah, look for God Killer Kismat out in theaters near you. No, it'll be out on Twitch at some point in a few months. I'm just trying to build hype. Anyway, yeah.
Great, thank you very much. And I have been Callum and continue to be so. You just won't see or hear me unless you go over to Blue Sky, where you'll find me as Theatre Callum. You can also find me here in 2 weeks running this game again. You can find me on Tuesday playing Blades in the Dark here at Pantsless Tables. On later tonight, you can go over to House of Dreams, where I will be producing. So you won't see me, but you will know my presence because I will be in chat and also be trying to stay awake desperately. A game of Wander Home that is led by our lovely Akami. And that's the finale of the third group who've been playing that game. There is more content coming to House of Dreams, but we need to get there. That is everything I can promote right now.
I think
So,
Steve has also said to point out charity events, which I'm assuming he means talk about the fact that Panzer's Pride is happening next month, and there's a bunch of games. There's like 13 games. It's a big ass long live stream. I have a game. P has a game. There's all sorts of stuff happening.
Assis is in my game.
We're not allowed to talk about our players yet.
I'm gonna
Cut that.
fuck have you. And that will be the end of June on the 27th to the 29th. Please join me for the graveyard shift, where I will be getting up. I will be staying up till 6 a.m. in the morning producing people's games.
Hell yeah. You are Steve now.
I am Steve now. I have taken Steve's place. And the worst thing is, I wear pants. Okay.
You sure about that?
I am sure about that. Right. With that nonsense out of the way, bye-bye.